So when I look at number 11, I want to see if they have something the same. They do. They all have an x, so it's a 1 by 3. So I have 48x to the fourth. I should have made this bigger. Minus 24x cubed plus 6x. Well, when I look, I'm going to focus on the smallest number and see if that divides into all of them, and it does. So it's 6 times 1 times x. That's negative 4 times 6, x, and then 6 times 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. So now I'm going to circle what's the same. They all have a 6. They all have an x. Whoosh it to the left. What's left is an 8, 1, 2, 3, x cubed, minus 4, 1, 2, x squared. And then I have a 1 left, but I have to put either a plus or a minus. So since that 1 is positive, I put a plus. Then I'm left with this. And that's my answer. Go to the second one, or number 12. They don't have anything the same. 2 by. First guy. Last guy. Circle it. All the ways to get 12. Remember, your job is to pause this to make sure you're good to go. The great thing is this is positive, so we know they're both positive. Boom, that's 2x and 6x. It doesn't matter if you put the 2 here or the 6 here. So I'll just put the 2 there because I feel like it. Now I'm going to cover this. X, 2x, x, whoosh. What am I left with? X plus 2. And then 2 times what gives me 12? Positive 6. So my answer is x plus 2, x plus 6. Next one. I look to see if they have something the same. They don't. 2 by. First guy. Last guy. Circle. Multiply. The ways to get 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Now, since this is minus, that means I have to subtract them to get that negative 1. Let's just subtract to get 1. So 3 minus 2 is 1. But since this is negative, the bigger guy is negative. Okay? Excuse me. Now, since this is a 2, I think I want to pair the 2 with the 2, but it doesn't matter. I could go the 2 with the 3. Make sure you put an n because it's n this time. Cover the bottom. 2n, n. 2 times 1, n. I circle the 2's. I circle the n. 2n, whoosh. Bring up the n. I'm left with a 1. It's positive, so plus 1. Now 1 times what gives me 3? 3, but it's negative. So my answer is 2n minus 3, n plus 1. Let's go to the next one. I look to see if they have something the same. They don't. It's a 2 by. First guy. Last guy. Circle. 4. All the ways to get 4. 1, 4, 2, 2. Since this is positive, it means we're going to add them. But since this is negative, that means they're both negative. And that gives me negative 2, negative 2. Doesn't really matter which one I put where. Now the problem is, if I go 4, that won't help me with the 2. But if I break it down as 2 times 2, then that'll make it so they have something the same. M, and then negative 2 times 1, m, 2, 2, don't circle the negative, whoosh. I'm left with a 2n and a minus 1. 1 times 1 is 1. But since this is positive, that means they both have to be negative. 2m minus 1, 2m minus 1. But remember, when I have the same thing 2 times, I need to write squared. Let's go to the next one. Do they have anything the same? They don't. 2 by. Make your box. First guy. Last guy. Circle. 25 times negative 4 is negative 100. Remember, when there is nothing in the center, you're going to square root that number, but ignore the negative. The square root of 100 is 10. And let me show you that in the calculator because I know I wasn't able to show you that last time. So you go here, and if you look right here, there's a little square root button, but it's in blue. So you're going to have to press the blue button, second squared, 100, and boom, it tells you 10. So now I know it's 10, negative 10. I'll put the positive with the positive, and I'll put the negative with the negative. Cover up. Zoom in a little bit. I look at 25 and 10. I can't write 25 because it won't have anything in common with the 10. But if I rewrite it as 5 times 5, then that'll help me for the 5 times 2. I have 1p. Here I have 2. So they both have a 5. They both have a p. Whoosh. If you look, it's kind of messy, but I'm left with a 5p. And I'm left with that positive 2. 2 times what is 4? 2, but it's negative, so I need to write negative. So my answer is 5p plus 2, 5p minus 2. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I look to see they all have a c and they're all even. That means it's a 1 by. That means they have something the same. So I have 20c cubed plus 22c squared minus 12c. I feel like the c's are the easiest, so I'll do that first. I see that they're all even, so I know 2 divides, and that's actually the biggest number. So 20 is 2 times 10, 22 is 2 times 11, and 12 is 2 times 6. Circle what's the same. 2, 2, 2. Don't include the negative. C, C, C. Now these both have a c, but that doesn't, so that's all you get. So I whoosh over the 2c, and then I'm left with 10c squared plus 11c minus 6. And now I write my answer, 2c, 10c squared plus 11c minus 6. Let's go to the next one. I look to see if they have something the same. They don't. 2 by. First guy, last guy, circle it, and multiply. The ways to get 6, 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Since this is negative, I have to subtract them, and I'm going to subtract them to get a 1. So the way that that works is the 2 and the 3, but since this is negative, the bigger guy is negative. And you know I'm the type of person that I like positive to go with positive and negative to go with negative. But it doesn't matter what you do. It'll still work out. So now I cover up. X, X, 2x, X, X, whoosh. I bring up an X. I bring up a 2. 2 times what is 6? 2 times 3. But it's negative, so that's negative. Therefore, and sorry I'm kind of out of space here, is X plus 2, X minus 3, and you're good to go. 2 more and we're done. All right, they don't have anything the same. 2 by. X squared, 9. And then I get 9 here. Now we know when there's nothing in the center, we square root, and then it's 3 and negative 3. But there's a problem, because if I go 3 times negative 3, I get positive 9. So nothing is going to work. So you're going to write NF, which means you can't factor it. Okay, last one and we're good to go. 2 by. This is when the calculator is going to be very helpful because I have no idea what 25 times 64 is. So I'm going to do that in my calculator. 25 times... Okay, so I kind of got paused on that one. So 25 times 64, I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to pick up my calculator and use it. And it's 1600 negative. So now I know, because there's nothing in the center, that I'm going to square root. So I'm going to square root 1600. So the square root button is right here. So I'm going to go second squared of 1600, and I get 40. So I know my numbers are 40 and negative 40. I like to put the positive with the positive and the negative with the negative. I know I didn't leave you very much space, so let me make sure we're good. So I'm going to go 5 times 5, XX, 5 times 8, X. 5, 5, X, X, 5, X, whoosh. 5X, plus 8. Now 8 times 8 is 64, but it's negative. 5x plus 8, 5x minus 8. Now that you've finished this half sheet, I need you to go to the sub, show them that you did the front and the back, and then you're going to do your homework. Your homework will be, this was Tuesday's homework, your homework will be day 7. So that's what you're going to do right now. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to have you do the left side. So that's what I need you to do for the rest of class. Thank you.